All right, nerds, strap in. We've got rough waters ahead. This is the rumor mill. Things are about to get turbulent. This is the rumor mill section that comes from the larger episode over on the main channel at Generally Nerdy on YouTube, or just Generally Nerdy on Rumble. You can go check it out there. This is just the rumors, all of the rumors and nothing but the rumors. None of this is substantiated just yet. Otherwise, it would be news and not rumors. So without further ado, let's get into this crazy rumor mill. Which then brings us to the rumor mill. That's right, nerds. All right, so we have confirmations and refutations. This is not technically either confirmation or refutation, but it is direct from the horse's mouth. So we're going to try and break this down a little bit. So again, we're talking DC, we're talking Lobo, we're talking very specifically the press event around the release of the James Gunn video on YouTube earlier today as I'm filming. Lobo is... They didn't say specifically that Lobo is going to be part of the plan moving forward. They did, however, say very explicitly, Peter Safran himself said very explicitly that Jason Momoa will not be playing two separate characters in the DCU. He very potentially could switch characters at some point, at which point they would recast Aquaman. But as of now, he is only playing Aquaman. Peter Safran said, in one breath, he said that Momoa originally wanted to do a trilogy with the Aquaman stuff, so we could very well see that trilogy come to fruition. But then he also said we will just have to play it by ear or something along those lines once Aquaman 2 comes out. So Momoa could be doing Lobo, but if he does, that means he's not Aquaman. He did say that nobody's taken Aquaman from him, so what the hell is going on? Still a lot of speculation around this, but I just thought it was something that needed to be discussed. So let's talk about that down in the comments on the socials or wherever you got to interact with the show. All right, so let's talk news sources for old rumors. First up, we have, again, this one honestly is both a new rumor and an old rumor because it's new. It's new because of new reasons, but it's been something that we've been talking about for some time since Gunn and Safran took over DC, and that is Shazam. Zachary Levi, a news source, is saying that Zachary Levi will be playing Captain Marvel no more. This decision apparently came down before he made those comments about Pfizer on his Twitter account. So I don't know. It sounds like this is going to be another situation, potentially, where James Gunn said, we just didn't renew the contract. It's not that we fired the guy, it's just that we wanted to do something that he, couldn't be a part of, so we just didn't bring him back for something new. I think there is still a contract here, so I think this could be very wrong, but there's plenty of evidence on both sides, so we're going 50% for this Shazam rumor. Next is more Halo rumors on the video game side of things. So Bloomberg is getting in on the action now, saying that Halo is in fact going to be switching from their house-built Slipspace engine, the gaming engine that built Halo Infinite, and they're going to be switching over to the Unreal Engine 5 because, they just lost a fair portion of their workforce over there. So if you're going to be working with a bare bones crew, you're going to want to do it with something that's super easy and not something super convoluted and difficult to work with. So that kind of makes sense, but also all of the things that we've been getting from 343 and from Microsoft, very specifically about Halo, say that they're going to do their thing their way in not so many words. So I don't know, this one slightly more probable, but I can't go super high with it, so we're going 65% likely with this Halo stuff. Next, we have more freaking Ryan Gosling rumors to do with Fantastic Four. So Fantastic Four, for those that don't know, Ryan Gosling has now been rumored for just about everyone on the team. This new rumor says that no, he's not going to be anyone in the Fantastic Four. He's going to be the Silver Surfer, who is going to come out in the Fantastic Four. Sure. The rumor goes on to say that Adam Driver is being thought of for Doctor Doom, though all of this flies in the face of other leakers or insiders, if you will, who are saying that Ryan Gosling has nothing to do with this, and other ones still who say Adam Driver has nothing to do with this project. So, man, there is way too much going back and forth on this. And then the rumors even go on to say that the reason why Ryan Gosling is not going to be a member of the Fantastic Four, the first family of comics, if you will, is because Kevin Feige wants to make them all people of color. So that all seems potentially likely, man. We're gonna say 50% just because there's so much stuff out there right now. We can't say for sure one way or the next. Our final news source for rumors is Elden Ring. That's right, we've talked about this before. We're probably gonna talk about it a few more times, assuming other insiders or whatnot get in on the action. But we have more rumors saying that we are going to be seeing a DLC for Elden Ring sometime this year. Likelihood for this one, I'm going to put this one a little lower just because these rumors are so stale at this point. 40% likely that is the case. So let's get into brand new rumors, shall we? In the new rumors, we have a rumor around Queen's Gambit, the series that kind of took everyone by storm a couple years ago. Queen's Gambit starring Anya Taylor-Joy. Anya Taylor-Joy took to Twitter and said Queen's Gambit 2. That's it. That's all the tweet said. And so now everybody's saying, well, of course they're making Queen's Gambit 2. This is not a confirmation that such a thing is happening. Actors involved with a project generally don't have any say as to whether or not the project is actually happening. This could be her gauging, fan response to such an idea. This could be a number of different things. I tend to believe that yes, this is probably her gauging fan response, but as a limb associated with Netflix. So we're going to say about 75% like that there is going to be a second season of Queen's Gambit. Next is a techie rumor, and this one, there's hard evidence to believe. NVIDIA, their next RTX 4090 card, the 4090 Ti, is likely going to be a quad slot design. That's one big monkey. It's going to be huge. Like I said, there is hard evidence that this is the case. There are physical pictures of the thing, though they could still be faked, so we can't go 100%. No rumor is ever 100% true, so we're going 90% with this one, because yeah, that just seems to be the way NVIDIA's rolling with things these days. Next, we have Mike Flanagan and The Dark Tower. We have a new rumor with this one. This specifically new because Pedro Pascal is the new person that they're rumoring to play. I honestly can't remember the name of the main character, but the main character in the Dark Tower series that we know that Flanagan's going to be doing over on Amazon Prime. He's been taking pictures, he's been hanging out with Pedro Pascal very recently, so I can understand where that's coming from. I also think it very much lends one to believe such things. So we're going to put this at 70% likely that is going to be the outcome, but it's only 70% and not any higher than that because Pedro Pascal is a busy dude. Can he really handle to do another AAA series on a streamer? Is that within his realm of capability? I don't know. I honestly, that's a hopeful 70%. I'm kind of uncomfortable with it being that high. So we're going to leave it there though and move right along. We have another tech rumor. This one is iPad. There is apparently a foldable iPad making the rounds. So far, I've only seen artists' renderings of such things, but Apple is in direct competition with Samsung. Samsung has had folding tablets for some time, so it's only logical that Apple would want to do it as well. However, because of the source, because of the lack of any hard evidence, we're only going to be putting this at about 80% likelihood, though it's still pretty damn likely. Next up, we have another play on the Last of Us situation. Red Dead Redemption is rumored to be the next HBO and PlayStation Studios project. Red Dead Redemption came out on the original Xbox and PlayStation 2, if I remember correctly. The beginning of that franchise is that old. Comes from the popularity of Grand Theft Auto. Which Grand Theft Auto was right before it? I think it was Vice City that was right before Red Dead Redemption. So, or Red Dead Revolver, I think, was the first one, actually. Either way, it's the same world, same game series. They just changed up the title there briefly. This would make a lot of sense. They have struck gold with this combination of HBO and PlayStation Studios. So yes, I think that there's a very strong possibility. Not a very strong leaker, not a very strong source for this rumor, so we can't go super high, but we are going 65% probable that this is going to be a thing. Then let's talk about Super Mario Sluggers, or Mario Super Sluggers, however you want to say that. A franchise that has been dormant in the Mario oeuvre, umbrella, whatever, since 2008. The last iteration of this franchise came out on the Wii. There's a new rumor that says we're going to be seeing Super Sluggers sometime this year, at least announced in a Nintendo Direct. Makes sense. It's an old property that they are, you know, trying to make as much money as possible. I believe it did fairly well on the Wii, so it's kind of due. We're going to say about 75% likely for this rumor. Once again, nerds, that was a short section that comes from a longer video on the main channel, Generally Nerdy, YouTube or Rumble. Take your pick. I'm on both. You can go find it there. You can go find all of the other news there as well, including the live episode. We do a live episode roughly once a week, every Friday evening. You can join the conversation live, or you can just leave comments here on this one or any of the other ones you find on the Clips channel. Thank you very much, nerds. We've got other news to discuss in other videos, but while we're getting out of here, don't forget that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.